Eric, you do get the feeling that at least in the first blush of this pick, it has changed the race somewhat. It's made people think, oh, a Romney candidacy might actually have some policies and some meat on the bones.
I think that no matter who we picked, I don't think this was a pick like Sarah Palin, who I did think was going to be a disaster when she was picked. I don't think it's anything like that. But I think no matter who we picked, it was bound to make a definite difference this week and maybe next week. And the thing about the polls is, you know, while you say trending in the right direction, which of course, yeah, you want to see things going in a certain direction, that's this week. These polls are going to bounce all over the place every single week until we get down to the last 4 weeks. The last 4 weeks, whatever happens in this country in those 4 weeks is going to determine this election.
Yeah, Brad, would you agree with that, that we can talk about the polls all we like, and we do, because it's they are interesting to see which way they're trending, etc., but it really doesn't matter until we get through the conventions? That's when this becomes a real campaign?
No, Jonathan, it's a ramping up. You have to set the stage. You have to get the organization, the logistics, the policies, the people. This is a motivation to get your troops fired up in order for them to go out and volunteer and register. So this is a process. Look, if it was just the 4 weeks, people would concentrate on 4 weeks. I mean, but it's a long, drawn-out process with a purpose. And I think it was very smart for Romney to announce early. Historically, for Republicans, I called upon him to do this back in April. I wrote a column for Newsmax back in April where I said he should go to Israel and he should announce a VP early. So I hope somebody is listening out there. But I think it's very effective for us to be on offense and not on defense. And the best way to do that is have two principles out there, which now we have.
If you're making these comments on The Hunt at FoxNews.com Live, you can be very confident that everybody who counts is listening, Brad. Eric, sorry, you were about to say something.
No, I mean, I do agree with that. It is more important for you to be offensive as quickly as you can. It's the way that this has been orchestrated by Romney once again. I mean, just in even the announcement, everything, all the behind the scenes, so that none of us really knew until the announcement came, was quite a feat to orchestrate. Where they're going, what cities they're in, what states they're in. Also, that is very, very impressive. I just wouldn't read much into. I know you got to ramp up and you got to keep on going in the same direction. I just wouldn't read too much into any poll in any week, because next week you could say the wrong thing and the numbers change dramatically.